G'day all, Lee here. I thought I'd do a little vid on the importance of changing your cabin pollen air filter. Okay, so it's a little filter that basically filters all the air, the incoming air from outside before it gets to your lungs. Okay, before it gets to your nose and mouth, then your lungs. Okay, so it is absolutely imperative. People think, oh no, I don't need it. It's just a filter. Never had them years ago. Well, that's right. We didn't have them years ago. And a lot of people had some health issues, and they finally worked out it came from the car because they were there for a long time in the car. And also the effects of your car air conditioning system being on recirculation for too long. So what that basically means is if you have your car on recirculation, the air is not mixing with outside, all right? A little bit, but 90% not. So what it's doing is it's recycling the air. So if you've got the aircon on and you're going on a long trip, let's say more than 1 hour, what's happening is the cold air in your cabin is coming back through the system in the dash and then getting cooler and coming back through again. All right, so we'll get to the point where it can't get any cooler, but you're breathing the same air. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of education on this, but we proved it years ago that the carbon or the CO2 levels increase, not to a point where it can kill you because there's vents from the car and the trucks and buses to the outside, so it will. But the problem with it is sometimes the concentration levels are high enough for you to become a little bit fatigued, okay? So a bit sleepy, breathing that same air for so long. So just be careful on that one, guys. I thought I'd just pop my head up there with that one because it's something that people just don't think about. And fatigue while driving is not good. So any possible ways that you can prevent it or eliminate it at all is fundamental. So anyway, I'm going to show you 3 different cars. One's from sort of the bush, dirty air, dirty roads. One is a city, mostly around the city area, and one around the metro area, so more the suburbs, not city, not high pollution, and no dirt roads. All right, so I'll show you these cars have only done 10,000 Ks. All right, now I always look. Most service providers don't change your cabin filter every service. However, it is up to you. I do it in all of our cars for the simple reason I previously just explained. Okay, look, I mean, they range from $20 to $70 for the most expensive, but they will make you breathe that clean, unsmelly air, especially in the summertime. All right, there's nothing worse than getting in a musty car the next day after a hot day going to the river with the kids or whatnot, and then breathing that horrible smelly air from the aircon vents in the dash. So I'm going to show you what's inside the filtration papers, and then you'll sort of understand, for those people that haven't seen it, how important it is to change these cabin filters. All right, so I'll turn the camera around and we'll go from there. Here we go. All right, people. So this filter is from the bushy area. Okay, so you can see, apart from mice traveling around inside to leaves from old trees and basically whatever the wheels flick up and the car in the front of you, but you can see inside. Right, have a look at all of this. Now I can't show you the dust particles, all right, but I can tell you now they're in there. So you can sort of see, look, this is bushy, dry area, bits and bobs. Not so sandy, but still fine dust, okay. Still not good. Look, it's done a good job of filtering everything out. Have a look at it, all right. See that browny, blacky stuff? Well, that's the small particles, okay. That's what you will breathe in if this filter was not there. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the city one. So the city one, what do you notice? Keeping in mind, people, that these filters are actually white, all right? 90% of them are white. So what do you see? What color is that? All right, it's dark. This is the pollution, okay? This is what you're breathing in a populated area with a lot of emissions from vehicles, buses, cars, trucks, four-wheel drives, etc., etc. All right, so your particles, right? So your more smaller foreign material is less. Because it's a built-up area. Okay, it's still a bit of sandy and stuff, right? But the problem is this dark color. All right, that is the nasty gases emitted in the city air that you can smell. All right, anyone that goes into a congested city where there's lots of vehicles, you can smell that pollution. Okay, and it triggers a lot of people's respiratory issues. And that's why they're working on it when it comes to emissions in the cars. We all know it. All right, and look, it's fair enough. Like places like China and stuff, it's just ridiculous. All right, it's a killer. It really is. All right, so city, 10,000 Ks. It's filtered out a lot of nasty stuff. All right, it's done its job. This one, metro, standard area. All right, just a city suburb, traveling not into the bush, not into the city. Now we have lots of little different bits. So we've got foreign particles, dirt, sand. We've got these little bits of hair and all sorts of weird stuff. What it is, I don't know. Definitely not pets, all right? People that have pets and keep cats, little pussies and everything in their car, oh my God, they need to shave those pussies, because I tell you what, it's sickening. Some of the ones that I've seen, it's disgusting. There's pussy hair everywhere. Yuck. Anyway, so not too bad. It doesn't have that black brown concentration. It's still, you know, filtered out the smog from the cars in front and traveling behind. But yeah, so there you go. So you can kind of understand now why it's important to change these filters for the small cost that they are. Okay. Anyway, all bullshit aside, take that as you please. Got their routines, and I'm not here to change your routine. If you don't want to change it, don't change it. That's up to you. I'm here to educate people, especially the people that don't know. And if your service provider, the dealer, whoever's servicing your car, truck, tractor, bus, whatever, if they say your pollen filter's bad, then just do it. Seriously, just do it, okay? And if you don't believe them because you think it's an upsell, just ask for a photo. Or when you go and pick it up, your vehicle, ask for the filter. I say, okay, yep, I trust you. That's how we gain trust, all right, from people. We show them the reasoning why we want to change components, or anything we see is, it's preventative maintenance, all right, not reactive maintenance, all right? No one wants reactive maintenance. So, all right, anyway, guys, easy one. We'll keep going with some more. But in the meantime, have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Righto, cheerio.